This video is going to walk you through how to reduce rational expressions that are being multiplied. Before you start trying to do these problems, though, you need to be aware of three types of factoring. There are three types. One of them is called common factor factoring. That's where you find a number that can go into all the terms. In this case, a 3, and there's also a common letter x in both the terms as well. So you'd say your common factor is going to be 3x, and then you ask yourself, what do you multiply 3x by to get the original problem? Well, you'd have to multiply it by x plus 2, because that would then make your 3x squared and your 6x, like you see in the original part. So common factors, look for those. Always take those out first. After you take out common factors, you might have other questions that break down to things like this. This is a trinomial, and you can factor trinomials by doing a box and a diamond. And you just take the first term, the last term, put them in the box, and then you multiply the diagonal, and you get 12x squared. And then you take the middle term that's in the trinomial, put it on the bottom of the x, and then you ask yourself what multiplies to 12x squared and also adds to give you 7x. That would be 3x and 4x. You move those two values over to the box that you didn't have filled in yet, and then you get the dimensions of the box. The dimensions of the box are the two factors for your answer. So you say the answer of what 2x squared plus 7x plus 6 factors into, it factors into 2x plus 3 and x plus 2, which again are the dimensions of your box. Lastly, there's a type of factoring that you have to be aware of also that's called difference of squares. Difference in math means the word subtraction. So when you see two terms that are perfect squares that are subtracted, a perfect square is a square that you can square root and get a nice answer. The square root of x squared is x. The square root of 49 is 7. And whenever you have those two terms subtracted and they both square root nicely, you can then say x plus 7, x minus 7. Be always looking out for those on these problems as you go through them. Now, as you look at this question, you're going to notice that there is a difference of squares in the top left corner here. That means we have x squared minus 81. They both square root nicely, so that means they're going to factor into x plus 9 times x minus 9. The denominator also is a trinomial. It has no common factors, so therefore we're not going to do this, but we are going to look at it as a trinomial factoring type problem and think about the box and diamond process. As you use this process over here of going first term, last term in the box, and then multiplying the diagonal, and asking what multiplies the negative 36 and adds the negative 5, you're going to say the factors are going to be x minus 9 and x plus 4. Then now you can rewrite the question in its factored form as x plus 9, x minus 9, x plus 4 all on the top, over x minus 9 times x plus 4 times x plus 3 in the denominator. So then as you try to look at this, you're then going to consider what you can cross out. Well, I have an x minus 9 in the bottom, and I also have one on the top. Cross those out. You also have an x plus 4 in the denominator, and you also have an x plus 4 in the top. So therefore, you can cross those out. Now, what is left then becomes your answer. So this one's going to have x plus 9 in the top and x plus 3 in the bottom, leaving you with the final answer as x plus 9 over x plus 3. Hopefully this video helps in the process of factoring in reducing these expressions.